If you have ever come home after a social event and thought, I need a whole day to recover from that, you might be like me. I can turn it on when I'm in public, but especially after work travel or anything that requires extended interaction, I need to spend a day in bed to recharge because, I'm just worn out. For some people, socializing is energizing. They love it. And then there's the rest of us. It leaves us completely drained, and it's not because we're antisocial or broken or something like that. It's because certain people, aka those of us who identify as introverts, process social interaction differently. Social fatigue is very real. Let's break down 11 totally valid reasons why you might need a full day to recover after being social. 1. You overexerted yourself and feel wiped out. Sometimes we give too much and it just drains us. It can be in the literal sense of physically doing too much, but it isn't just about being physically tired. I've said it once, but I'll say it again. Social fatigue is real. Your brain's been in high alert mode, trying to read the room, manage small talk, stay engaged. That takes a toll. It can leave you overstimulated, stressed, tired, and anxious after spending too much time with other people. It's them, not you, right? Whether it was a big event or even just dinner out with friends, you're allowed to feel tired from it. 2. You need alone time. Some people can go for days or even weeks on end without needing a break from other people. They must be magical unicorns because what would that be like? But if you're an introvert, that sounds like a nightmare, and you just need a break after a single day of socializing. I get it. Licensed clinical social worker Michelle Risser described this as an introvert hangover. I love that. And that feeling will persist until you've had adequate time alone to recharge. Just like you kind of have to wait out a hangover, you have to wait out the social fatigue. After you've spent hours around people, giving your energy away, your body and mind beg for peace and quiet. It's fairly common, and stealing away to get some time alone isn't rude. It's essential. 3. You're not feeling well physically. Here's the thing, socializing doesn't just mess with your mind, it can also affect your body. Fatigue, headaches, stomach aches, body aches, and even migraines can hit after a long day of peopling. That physical discomfort, it's real. That change in routine, food, sleep, or stress can trigger those physical symptoms. All those things are part of being social. That's why you should just stay home, right? Doing something different from our normal day-to-day opens you up to the possibility of not feeling so great. Your body might be saying, hey, that was too much. So don't ignore those signals and make sure you take some time to rest up because you need it and you deserve it. 4. You need to do things you've put off. Sometimes recovery is just code for needing to do the laundry, meal plan, catch up on some missed emails, sit and pet your dog, whatever. There are things you need to do. Social plans can throw off your whole routine and leave you falling behind on necessary tasks. That recovery day becomes a catch-up day. We have all been there, right? Sometimes you need to put things off in order to socialize because it's important. It's also important to be responsible, but it's good to have a social life. So the day after all of that face-to-face time with other people becomes about getting your life in order and catching up on what you paused while being social. It's not selfish, it's balance. So I need that me day after I've had the you days. 5. You're stressed and anxious. Social anxiety is real, and it's not just for people who are shy. Even the most confident people can feel anxious in big crowds or unfamiliar settings, and that can spike your stress. You might spend an entire event overthinking what you said, how you looked, or whether you made it a little weird. I know I've done that before. And that kind of internal pressure is pretty exhausting. If you have social anxiety, it can take time to clear that stress and anxiety from your system and get back to your baseline. Like, you need a cleanse, and there's no weird lemon juice with turmeric that can get rid of your social anxiety. In these cases, you need a day, and it's a day to decompress. It's not just helpful, it's necessary. 6. You're making time for self-care. We love that for you, Queen. Self-care isn't a luxury, it's essential. And after being on all day or night, you deserve the you time. That could look like any number of things: journaling, baking, taking a long bath, binge watching your favorite show in bed. I'm a personal fan of just laying in bed and scrolling my phone. It's your reset. I like lying on the couch as well with my dog, and I do try to make time every weekend to spend at least a couple of hours resetting like that because it's my dog. I also enjoy playing the guitar every day to get a little bit of a reset by doing something for myself. It's important. Do it. Refueling isn't laziness, it's maintenance. So take care of yourself. You have my permission to do the things that you need to do. 7, you just want to be around your loved ones. After being around acquaintances or coworkers, sometimes all you want is to curl up with your partner, your pet, or even your best friend. Seriously, especially after a few exhausting days at a work conference, I just come home and lie in a dark room in my bed with a dog or two and snuggle. It's my favorite. These are your safe people and safe animals. You can trust them and there's no pressure to engage in small talk and smile and exert effort. You can just relax and be comfortably yourself when you're with them. Choosing your core circle isn't antisocial, it's deeply human, and time spent with loved ones is never wasted. 8, you need to recharge. We don't think of humans as working like batteries, but there are some similarities between us and at least those rechargeable batteries. Yeah, it's a thing. Some people have longer lasting Energizer bunny-like social batteries, and others of us have social batteries that seem like they came from the Dollar Tree. You know they're not going to work for very long. If your metaphorical social battery is on the smaller side, there's no shame in that. It just means you have less energy for socializing overall. Like any battery, you have to recharge yours or you'll short circuit, so take a recovery day so that you can function at your optimum level. 9, you want to have time for peaceful activities. Sometimes your brain just needs stillness and you crave something quiet. Maybe something like reading a book, drawing a picture, doing a puzzle, meditating. Doesn't matter, just something quiet. You don't have to always be moving or always being the most productive, but there is pressure to be constantly moving and producing in our fast-paced world. We're surrounded by all of this constant noise, and taking a pause from that has huge benefits. We need to learn to spend time in quiet to recover and reset. Giving yourself permission to unplug from the social hustle and enjoy a slower pace is powerful and healing. So do it. 10, you need to be in nature. There's something about stepping outside into a park, onto a trail, maybe taking a little walk in the woods, or, even just sitting on your back porch. It's restorative. The indoors can feel suffocating, like the walls are closing in on you. And sometimes you have to get out and let yourself just be free for a bit. Nature is grounding, and it has both physical and psychological well-being benefits. It boosts your mood to spend time in nature, even if you live in the middle of a city. Like, do some urban nature exploring. That's a thing. It gets you out of your head and into the present moment. Even a 15 or 20-minute walk can do wonders after a draining day. 11, you want some time without social obligations. I feel this one. In modern life, not all socializing is voluntary. Sometimes it's obligatory. We're bound to do it, and it's a commitment we've made, especially with work. It just happens. And those obligations can feel so time-consuming that it's almost like a second job on top of the job we already have. So when you finally get a day without plans, your whole nervous system breathes a sigh of relief, just let it out. It's not selfish to want time with zero expectations. It's nice to get away from obligations and take some time to rest and relax. It's fine to take a break. Do I need to say it again? It's fine to take a break. You can do it. I believe in you. So if you've ever felt guilty for needing a day to yourself after being social, don't. Your mind and body are just asking for what they need. And the more you listen and actually take the space you need to recover, the more energy you'll have when it really counts. Thanks for watching YourTango. Be sure to like and subscribe for more.